Once upon a time, on a gentle island kissed by the dawn's first light, there was a little place called Fuchsia Village. Some called it Windmill Village because of the soft creaking of old windmills that turned slowly under the endless sky. This village was part of a bigger kingdom known as Goa, and on its shores, where the waves whispered stories of distant lands, a boy named Monkey D. Luffy was born. Luffy's early days were wrapped in the warmth of this simple village life, but his family was no ordinary one. His father, a mysterious figure named Monkey D. Dragon, was a man of great importance, the leader of the Revolutionary Army, a name spoken with both awe and fear across the seas. But Luffy did not grow up with his father. Instead, it was his grandfather, the mighty marine hero Monkey D. Garp, who looked after him. Yet, even Garp could not care for the boy all the time. So, Luffy was entrusted to the care of a rough but kind-hearted woman named Dadan, who led a band of mountain bandits nearby. Life with Dadan was far from royal, but it was full of adventure and wild laughter. But what made Luffy's childhood truly magical wasn't just the village or the bandits, but the visits from a certain pirate, red-haired Shanks. Shanks and his crew were like ghosts of the sea that came to visit, bringing tales of faraway adventures and sparkling dreams. Young Luffy admired Shanks deeply, his heart swelling with a fierce desire to one day become a pirate like him. Every time Shanks came to Fuchsia Village, Luffy's eyes would shine bright, begging to join the crew. But Shanks, with a gentle smile and a steady voice, always said, "No, you're too young," he would say. Yet even though the answer was no, Luffy never stopped dreaming. One day, a curious and fateful accident happened that changed everything. Luffy, drawn by the strange and colourful devil fruit that Shanks's crew had brought, accidentally ate the gum-gum fruit. No one warned him about the curse it carried, though it granted him the incredible power to stretch his body like rubber. It took away his ability to swim. For a boy who dreamed of the endless sea, this was a heavy price to pay. Luffy's newfound powers were exciting but also dangerous. One day, trouble stirred in the village. Some bandits came, mocking Shanks and trying to challenge him. Luffy, with his heart full of courage, stepped up to defend his hero. But the world was bigger and rougher than he knew. In the scuffle, Luffy found himself in grave danger, caught in the jaws of a monstrous sea king. Shanks and his crew rushed to save him. The sea was merciless that day. In the struggle, Shanks made a brave sacrifice. His left arm was lost to the giant creature while pulling Luffy to safety. It was a wound that spoke of loyalty deeper than words, a bond forged in sacrifice. Before Shanks and his crew sailed away, he took off his treasured straw hat and placed it carefully on Luffy's head. "One day," he said softly, "when you become a great pirate, come back and return this to me." That straw hat was no ordinary hat. It was a symbol of dreams, promises, and the endless horizon waiting just beyond the waves. Luffy held onto it with a fierce determination that even the ocean's depths could not drown. After Shanks left, Luffy returned to the mountain bandits' care. There, he met two other boys who would change his life forever, Portgas D. Ace and Sabo. Ace was a fiery spirit, raised by Dedan like Luffy, but at first, the two didn't get along. Their rivalry sparked like clashing swords, but soon, trials would weld them into something stronger than just friends. They became brothers. Their childhood was a whirlwind of laughter, fights, and secret adventures high in the mountains and by the roaring rivers. The bond between Luffy, Ace, and Sabo was unbreakable, sealed by a shared dream. To sail the seas as pirates and find freedom beyond the horizon. But life's tides can be cruel. Sabo, born into a noble family, was taken back by his lineage. Tragedy struck soon after in a cruel twist involving the celestial dragons, and Sabo vanished, lost in a world much darker than the carefree days he once knew. Still, Luffy and Ace held on to their brotherhood, pushing forward with dreams bigger than the skies above. Ace set sail first, following his own path as a pirate. And then, 3 years later, Luffy, now a young man of 17, took the first step on his own journey to find the legendary treasure called One Piece. The treasure that would make him the king of the pirates. Luffy's story is one of dreams woven through sacrifice, friendship, and adventure. Shaped by the kindness and courage of Redhead Shanks, who taught him that true strength lies not in power alone, but in protecting those you care about and keeping the promises that light your way. The strange powers given by the Gum Gum fruit taught Luffy that every gift comes with a price, but also that perseverance can turn weakness into strength. And the love of brothers Ace and Sabo showed him what it means to fight for family, whether by blood or by heart. As the stars blink softly above the quiet village and the sea hums its endless lullaby, a boy with a straw hat dreams of seas to sail, friends to protect, and a future bright with promise. One day, that dream will light the whole world on fire. But for now, the story rests like the gentle waves, waiting to be told again